Hey, welcome back everybody. Cyan here again with episode 5 of Material Energy 5. And I'm in the chem lab again. Because I did a few quests off camera. Well, kinda. I went ahead and got the lead and sulfur made up. And then iron oxide from blood. I needed 2 stacks of that. It wasn't all that hard actually to get that going. And you can see I've got an inventory full of chemicals, whatnot. Well, elements, I should say. Let's go ahead and grab that. It might be something useful. It's a luggage. Okay. I don't know how many of those I can have running around at once, but good to know. So sugar. I went ahead and got some sugar canes, which they're actually pretty easy. It's just cellulose and sucrose. And sucrose you can get from like apples, sugar cane, obviously. You can also get it from condensed milk, which I haven't gotten into quite yet. I managed to get mine though from beetroots, sugar beets. I also got some iron oxide out of those as well, so I can't remember exactly where I got the beetroot seeds from. But I half stack apples. Nothing else, they break down nicely. And then we'll get back to that. But the lead was pretty easy. I just had to do more. Where do I want to put these? That'll work for now. More flowers, same with the sulfur. So I just had to basically go bone meal flowers and another copper shovel. Okay, I've got 2 of them now. And so that was pretty easy. But the other thing is, I've noticed, is now I need beets. So shouldn't be all that hard to get those. And then apparently redstone after that, redstone from the seeds. And then iron production. I managed to make myself 16 of them at one point in time. I think I've got 20 iron now. Yeah. So I need to make more iron. But also, if we go and look at this quest, Grains of Infinity is a thing. I went ahead and did the sucrose stockpile. And, I mean, that was pretty easy. It was just a stack of cellulose. Comes from quite a few things. I think even drying racks would do it, wouldn't they? No. Actually, they don't. It's a shame. I'm not sure what I'm going to need 12 drying racks for. But, yeah. So, and then it unlocked this. I need 2 Grains of Infinity. Using what you learned to start, use what you've learned to start manufacturing Grains of Infinity. Crafting the strange powder requires the simplest of elements, but it demands them in vast quantities. Right? Requires 3 stacks each of oxygen, hydrogen, and carbon per grain of infinity. Which we're kind of sort of getting there. Okay, there's our oxygen. There's our carbon. Oh, it was hydrogen, sorry. And now oxygen. Boom, there's 1. I can start shoving this stuff into there. I'm doing really good on hydrogen, actually. And yeah, what I could do with any excess hydrogen is just drop in there. And it'll eventually get turned into fuel. But it won't really be clogging my system up. And hydrogen is actually just stupidly easy to get. So let's go ahead and grab a stack of bone meal. I've got a bunch of potatoes on me too. Carrots. I don't think I really need them for much anything. I can make beta carotene out of them, which is a lot of carbon and hydrogen. Tons of it. Also, apparently, ultimate stew down the road. That's actually... I'm used to seeing ultimate stew with like PAMs installed, where it fills up the entire 9x9. Let's see, crafting is rabbit stew, golden carrots, carrot on a stick, and culinary generator. Okay. I'll probably put those away for now. And what was I missing in here now? I needed oxygen and carbon. Which I'm out of carbon in here for the most part, but I can always, say, convert some charcoal back down into carbon. Oops. Come here. Thank you. That's probably not going to be enough, though, is it? No, it's not. And then oxygen. Should have more of that in here, I think. Yeah, I've got a lot of oxygen. It's a byproduct from so many things. Because, well, oxygen is highly reactive. So I just need, what, 42 carbon? And put, whoops, give me my bone meal back. See, what would be a good thing to get carbon from? Well, obviously, these. And I just keep dropping stuff everywhere, don't I? But this should finish up our Grains of Infinity. Boom, there we go. Quest completed. And that unlocks, hey, capacitors. Okay. Also, uncommon reward. It's going to be golden apples, which I can eat or I can run through a culinary generator. That's kind of it. So I'm saving them. Might need them in the future, honestly, but not right now. And let's go, I guess, take a look at our condensed milk here, right? Not the hub. I want to go to the observatory. Actually, yeah, let's go to the observatory first here. So remember last episode, I ended up with these wonderful evaporators. Yes, cow. And it turns out there's only 4 recipes, right? Water becomes mineral salt. Lava becomes magma blocks. Milk, half a bucket of milk becomes 1 condensed milk. And a quarter bucket of blood becomes coagulated blood. So these tanks here were the blood tanks that I found in the, what turned out to be the veterinary hospital. But there's 40 coagulated blood for us. And then I made a bunch of condensed milk, and this poor cow, I've just, yeah, been draining the cow like no tomorrow. That's right, you can't go too fast, but I did set up an ender bore here for an infinite water source. Why would you do that? I think I clicked that little thing there. Yep, and hey, look, we have some mineral salts. A world that smells of the sea, right? So it's a quest component in the future here. Also, though, I can break it down to sodium chloride, lithium, potassium chloride, magnesium, iron, copper, and zinc. So it is free. Just, well, it's time-based is what it is. But yeah, it's basically free resources. The same with milk. Milk gives me these wonderful condensed milks, which calcium, protein, and sucrose. So basically carbon, hydrogen, nitrogen, oxygen, and sulfur. And sucrose, just a complex carbohydrate. So it's just carbon, hydrogen, oxygen. I mean, nothing too spectacular, but it's free resources, honestly. So let's put our grains away. The carbon could go. Those tanks are good. And yeah, I need a lot more iron here. So let's go to the greenhouse then. And I just harvested about, 2 minutes before I started recording. And everything is already grown. So the thing is, I just need some more beetroot. Hey, there we go. Quest completed, synthesized beets. And really, I should be harvesting potatoes, because I'm still trying to get the poison potatoes for that quest. Which is actually proving to be a little bit annoying, because I'm not sure what the drop rate is on poison potatoes, but it's not all that great. Back to the observatory. I need access to a furnace, and I need to set everything up a little more intelligently, I think, because I'm having to wander everywhere. This would make an excellent machine room, though. I have access to the terminal, the ME system here. And baked potatoes, you can go in there as well. Hey, I got another poison one, though. Great, I'm up to 5 now. He's taking a while. Now, I need 64 baked potatoes for this quest here. I need 40 more. And I need 16 flour. Which shouldn't be all that terrible. And then, still haven't found the rest of the gold yet, though. Basic capacitors. Oh, look at you. Copper, copper gear, and stone rods. Well, I figured since it was after the Grains of Infinity, it would actually have like the grains in it. So actually, it's a fair bit cheaper than I was expecting, honestly. Not disappointed. So I can do what? Like that to make copper gears, right? I need to do this recipe or this quest one, just one. Okay. And we can do like. All right. What was that again? Metallurgy copper. No, I want this copper. And I think I left the stone rods. Yes, right here. Now something was dropping those, and I'm thinking it was silverfish, and I think I blew up all the spawners. Well, blew up is a figurative term. Hey, but quest complete on that. And honestly, I can make stone rods out of cobblestone, so it's not the end of the world. But a mob farm might have been an easier way to do things than, you know, having to. I'm going to need a cobblestone generator anyway, so not a huge deal. That gives us a basic reward. Obtain flint. I think I've actually got some in here, don't I? Yeah, I do. How did this want us to do it, though? Oh, just... Okay, there's the gravel method. There is silicon dioxide to make it. We used it in the sag mill to improve its performance. Okay. Energy conduits is copper plus the basic capacitor for 12. Okay. And then conduit binder, which is pretty much the standard recipe. And then construct a capacitor bank, which actually I could do. And just create a buffer battery for your energy. Finding iron might be difficult, but despite it only being human, I believe in you. Oh, thank you, computer. And, oh yeah, I never did claim that quest. And then our synthesized beets is done. So, and cook up beetroots to a soup, huh? So, I need 72 beetroots for this. Wow. Look at this hot, hearty soup is a liquid humans enjoy. Its appearance is similar to freshly drained blood, so despite not possessing taste buds, I can understand the appeal. Yeah, our AI is a little interesting. And then our beet's conductive, redstone from the seeds. I need strontium carbonate because, here we go. It's iron oxide plus strontium carbonate equals redstone. And this stuff in the dissolver comes from beetroot seeds. So, and that's pretty self-explanatory at that point. Actually, while I'm here though, can I make... You're not synchronized, are you? There we go. Can I make a grindstone? I'm going to need probably one of those. And then, boom. Yep. Because a ways back, I ended up getting the nether quartz as a quest reward, which was a huge help, actually. And then exactly enough sticks to make a wooden crank. And then I need like 16 wheat. Yeah, go away. All right, so let's see. Now, I'm not going to be doing this part of it on camera, but there is that wonderful quest. Oh, look at that. Hollow inventory is something that's always been in material energy. I didn't realize it had been upgraded to 112, but it only shows up when you hold shift. That is awesome. Yeah, didn't even think about that. So if I wanted to scan around for any, you know, hidden painted buffers, then I guess I just have to hold shift. All right, but yeah, so to get the wheat, the quest requires 64 baked potatoes as well. I'm gonna have to sit here and grind up flour. Not particularly looking forward to it. So I'm going the wrong way. Elevator's over here. Oh, there's a zombie and a spider up there. Okay, wait for him to put his arrow away because I don't want him shooting the creeper. Okay, yeah, no, don't. No. Good lord, there's a lot of enemies out here. I just want your, just want your drops. Oh, there we go. Well, I got some drops out of it. And let's go ahead and head this way now. Greenhouse, actually not the greenhouse. I want to go to the alchemy lab. Right, so can I break down arrows? No. Bones? Yes, bones go into hydroxyl Okay. Which is what? Calcium, phosphorus, well, phosphate, and hydroxide. Okay. Easy enough then. Let's go ahead and get those things going while we're in here. I don't really need that stuff quite yet. Put the flint away. Gunpowder I should probably be saving for now. And there's our strontium carbonate, and there's our iron oxide. And sucrose and more iron oxide. Now, it wants me just to have 4 redstone. That's it? Okay. That means I can probably go ahead and break that stuff down. Hey, I have enough iron to actually make an ingot now. I'm going to come here to this combiner and be like, hey, you're going to learn that recipe and you're going to lock to it. There we go. And now whenever I get free atomic iron, I can just drop it in here. Now, strontium carbonate, I don't think I really have a need for. Now, rotten flesh goes into protein. 3 proteins, actually. And let's go ahead and drop this in here because this will give us actually quite a bit of iron. It's a 25% chance of giving you 4. Or it rolls 4 times at 25% chance, put it that way. And go ahead and get our condensed milk running through. So we'll go ahead and give this more iron. And so far we've gotten another 6. Not terrible. Now these guys it was iron oxide and sucrose. There's our calcium, excuse me, and protein. So go and run those guys through. Run that through. And what I really need to do is probably set up some sort of mass storage operation for everything in this room. Oh yeah, should probably go ahead and do that as well. And iron, go in there. Hey, another one. Go ahead and get into here. Another quartz, awesome. Apples, it's okay. Magic shovel, I've already got. And more sponges. I'm starting to think I've gotten close to all the rewards possible out of the basic tier 1 crates. There might be something super rare I haven't seen yet, but main thing is I just haven't seen it, so I don't know if it exists or not. Do that. And that'll get us this quest done, which is an uncommon reward. And this guy will be an uncommon as well. Awesome. What do I get for killing this guy? Random potion. Yeah, I might just leave the llama alive. Nether quartz seeds. Part of me thinks I should be getting that stuff growing. No, not the hub. Dang it. Observatory. So we're going to come over here and grab a bucket of water. Make sure we're just going to put that there, fill that with water, and drop those in and just let them go to town. Now, that block is there because I wanted to see if there's like a hidden trophy or something up around here, but haven't spotted anything quite yet. I mean, by rights at this point, what you're doing is just walk around with shift going and seeing, if anything pops up is being a thing, so most likely an Indrio buffer, actually. Skystone, yeah. See, like, all this stuff is just showing just what you'd expect, honestly. Alright. Enough distractions. So we're at the point where I need beetroot now. Need iron. Which actually would be really good to have iron. I could use some decent armor, honestly. I really could. Oh, okay. So for a compressed infinity dust block, I can get a Mobius fuel. And the same, okay. For 2 grains of infinity, I can get a basic reward, though. That's kind of cool. That's our extra credit. So bone mealer, I need those baked potatoes, and I need the flour. And, okay, I should have some clay, right? So clay is a fun little thing to make. You just need this kaolinite, and it's 1-to-1 into clay. Kaolinite now. Grass, dirt, coarse dirt, Parcel, sponges give you 8, which is actually pretty decent. Clay gives you 4, and clay gives you 1. Or you can make that aluminum oxide, silicon dioxide, and water. I'm thinking at this point, if nothing else, to save some stress on my AE system, I'm going to run through my coarse dirt, at least for now. And I need to go through and get a bunch of the stuff that isn't going to stack or whatnot out of here. Chunky dirt, do you work? Also, is moss stone good for anything? Okay, I can chisel it back into this. Right, and no. Moss stone plus a chest equals a big, mossy cobblestone button. Or I can make balls of moss out of it from chisel. Might not be a bad idea for my sword to do that, but I have enough yet. And can I run this through? Doesn't particularly look like it, so you're just gonna live in there. So like Alchemy Lab, come over here and be like, hey, kaolinite, please, that's only 5 of that. Silicon dioxide, cellulose, water, I mean, a bunch of good stuff, right? All right, let's go ahead and unlock this recipe, toss that in there. There's our 5 clay, though. Actually, do that and that, right? There we go. And if I just do that now, I am actually low on gravel. 1-to-1. This should give me 2 recipes of binder, so. Now, let's see. There's our flint and a site. There's our gravel. And got our gravel. And I can just go back and kick that in like that. Now, what was... Oh, yeah, of course, iron oxide. All right, toss that in there, like so. Got ourselves some conduit binder now. Observatory. Yes, I know, cow. Actually, I should go check in the water here. Oh, it stopped because it actually ran out of room. Okay. So I need to get the conduits up and running, actually. Well, I have item conduits. But I need to get pretty much everything else, you know, fluid conduits. I need to get the power ones made. So I can actually start doing a little bit of machine automation, too. There's our baked potatoes. There we go. Quest completed. Should I grow more food? Was that here? Yeah, it was. Okay. And then it basically unlocks the culinary generator quest, which is not bad, but... And we're going to go here, though, and be like, hey, cash those in, would you? Yeah, I'm getting flour now. Flour is smelted 1-to-1 into bread. So with a little bit of work, you can basically triple the output of your wheat fields, which is kind of nice, actually. But I'm going to go ahead and stare at this thing spinning around for a while, and I'll be back in just a moment. All right, we're back now, and I decided to put my little periodic table on the wall here. You have to stand right next to it, but you can easily read it, which is kind of cool. But I went ahead and got the wheat done. All right, submit. That gives me a bone mealer ability totem and an uncommon reward crate. It is a potion of luck for 5 minutes. And I'll put the totem away for now. All right, but now off camera I was looking through uses for the conduit binder, and if you go through here, you'll see that there's something missing. And that would be our wonderful and amazing fluid conduits. So that's a bit of a downer. Well, there is thermal in this pack, so I might be able to use those. Or, worst cases, I can get a wrench, because the endeavors can automatically output to a adjacent inventory if you whack the side with a wrench. But to make our wonderful conduits, we need these guys, which is copper. Okay, just duplicate recipe for whatever reason, because Craft Tweaker sometimes does that, from what I've noticed. And there's our 24 energy conduits. And go up here and get a basic reward, and it unlocks solar power. So, and we got a chest with NBT data to it. Oh, we got more chain armor. All right, awesome. Oh, I've been getting hammered every time I go anywhere with let's see, subject anywhere with mobs, because my armor's all busted up. All right, let's go ahead and put that away. And our next quest is I need to turn in 1,000 forge energy. Okay, now that you have the power conduit, it's time to start using the small amount of power we have at our disposal from the solar panels above. I still need much of it for my purposes, but I will divert some of it for you, user. Which means I can go through now, pick this guy up, bring him on over to here, and you notice that there was a block here. And it's gone now. And task, 1,000 forge energy. And done. So that gives us an uncommon reward crate. And I was almost hoping to unlock something else, but no luck there. So except for buying things, I have the gold and poison potatoes, which is not horrible, I guess. And I got some sodium. Yay, sodium. There we go. But now I do have some power over here, which means that eventually I will be able to get into running some machines over here. But first, it's like I've got, 28 iron. I need 4 more at this point. And it's going to give me like a stack of dirt too, because I want the kaolinite. And alchemy lab. So we're going to come over here and be like, hey, have some dirt. And that'll basically 3 balls of clay is what that was. And yeah, cobblestone is not a great thing to be breaking down, honestly. It does do the job, but it's just, it has such poor returns that you need a lot of it in order to do anything. Now, let's see. Epinephrine has an effect when consumed. Got a lot of iodine. And I went ahead and did my salts, and I got a lot of sodium chloride, and I got some potassium chloride. But I'm not seeing a whole lot of need for that right now. Whip up some eggs. Okay, from How do I make it with here? Calcium carbonate and protein. All right, well, I could do that. Or I could go here and be like, hey, I've got 5 of them. Hello, chicken trophy. It's not, I don't even know if it is automatable. It might be with like a mechanical user or something like that, but it would definitely be a pain. And that'll give me a basic reward. And then it says, hey, bake me a cake. I need 3 buckets of milk. The milk is, oh, hey, moron. The milk itself is not a problem. It's the whole 3 buckets thing. That's the issue. Because that's going to take a bucket. And honestly, I'm not wanting to use iron on that right now. Can I, like, break these down? Oh, I can. Look at that. Cool. Definitely need to scavenge everything I can out of the different chambers. And there's 8 more iron, so got 36 iron now. That'll complete this quest. Now it's like, hey, build a backup generator, survivalist generator, and carbon. Okay. Make 7 pistons. With replicators down, you need to find components. I am sure they're useful tools or parts you can find in this pocket dimension. The priority should be locate positions for basic building manufacturing machines. Now, did I grab any pistons while I was in there? Yeah, I got 7 of them. Borrow some parts, okay. Construct a simple alloy smelter. By applying high heat, one may merge 2 separate substances together and form a nearly composite material. Simple sag mill is an acronym for simple autogenous grinding. It will mill objects down into smaller constituent parts. And simple furnace. Will accept RF and generate a massive amount of heat. And then magnetize. 20 blocks of iron and 40 rows red. Craft a mystical object that affects the world around you while held in your pocket. That could be pretty good, actually. But I guess I should make 2 buckets now, so I can make a cake. Come on. And let's go ahead and, I guess, open these up. Diamond nuggets, that's a new one. And phosphorus, that is glowstone. Let's see, I want to go back to the observatory. I have to go milk my cow. Oh, look, spider jockey. I should be able to make it from over here, though. And made a cake. And it's just a detect, okay. While support to humans, you should take a break, user, and enjoy this frosted confection while you can. Alright, so another uncommon reward. Nether quartz seeds. So where are we at with these? 4%. Yeah, they don't go fast, but I'm not going to bother holding on to them whenever I'm not sure how long it's going to take me to get to the point where I can actually run through a growth chamber or anything. That's actually most of that chapter done, isn't it? Well, that I know of. So the backup generator should not be a challenge, actually. So survival generator requires, yeah, basically a furnace now. And boom, survival generator. Carbon, though. Now, what did I need cellulose for, according to the quest book? That was here? Yeah. Okay, it's just a good stockpile of those elements. Okay, not a problem. Let's see. Alchemy lab. There we go. Build a backup generator, and honestly, I could just take and start dropping these things into here and make some more Grains of Infinity. And more helium. Now, what can I use helium for anyway? Helium lights from alchemistry. And I can fuse it in... Oh no, I can fission it into hydrogen. All elements can be, except for hydrogen, create a fusion multi-block. Two elements as input, fuse them together to create a new element equal to the sum of their atomic numbers. Right, and that's the thing as well, so. Oh, in you go. And we'll just do that for a bit. So, yeah, this thing, though, will not run these 3 machines, which is a little bit unfortunate. Let's go see if I can make, more grains here. I can make 1 out of all that. Lots of extra hydrogen, though. Only burns for 20 ticks, so it's not exactly a good fuel. But it's a fuel, so... And actually, I did not have enough oxygen this time around. There we go. That should hopefully build up a bit of a buffer or something. Hopefully. Yeah, I'm just gonna... Give me 2, because I think it was... Oh no, it was just missing a complete stack. Okay. Alright, now, regular oxygen. 1-to-1 to make a slot filler from alchemistry. There's a quest to get that, which I already did. Combiner it into quite a few things, actually. Or I can fission it into beryllium. So it's an idea. Eventually. But I think that that's pretty much it for the questing stuff right now, right? Zombie flesh, 32, and bone blocks. Like 7 right there. I should have enough now. There's 14, and they can just go in there. And then rotten flesh, right? Here we go. Hey, that quest is complete. So the death generator requires a furnace generator, spider eyes, bones or flesh, and redstone. Okay. Need to make a TNT, huh? Am I sitting on sand? Actually quite a bit. Cool. There's that. And then ice I can make in the combiner with just water. 16 water apiece. How do I get water? Snow, ice, grass blocks, dirt, coarse dirt, Parcel, and melons. Cucurbitacin, huh? A lot of carbon in that. Okay. How do I get seeds? Triglyceride and sucrose. And sucrose times 1, right? And you're pretty much done right now for iron, so I can unlock you. And we're looking at wool, wheat seeds, pumpkin, melon. Yeah, this is probably made the beetroot. So, like that, melon seeds, which is not a quest, but it is something I would like to be growing. Now, so I've got a lot of farming in my future, I think, since especially, yeah, 61 potatoes, but no poisonous ones. Yeah, good times, right? Do we have a... No, we don't have an access point down here, do we? Honestly, I would be fine with just an ender chest, but I'm thinking at this point, I'm going to go ahead and call it an episode. I got a bunch of quests done, not so much on the exploration part. But, you know, we're definitely getting the quest knocked out a little bit. And we got some halfway decent stuff. And actually showed us how to start getting resources, which is awesome. It's a desperate need right about now. Why am I trying to jump on these? It's these elevators here. There we go. Probably time to harvest the tree farm too. But thank you for coming out. I hope you're enjoying this series, and until next time, signing out. Have fun.